am a single queen. You know the fucking vibes.
What it do, YouTube? It's your girl Nompiie, and I'm back with another lit video. As you can see from the title, we'll be doing a short story time, and I feel like I didn't give y'all a platform to necessarily get to know me in my previous videos, so this will be more of that platform and like just engage with y'all on a deeper level if I'm able to and where I'm able to. So I'll be telling y'all about something that a very sensitive topic to me. It's actually still hard for me. I'll be telling y'all about the time that I almost died. My near-death experience, my first near-death experience. And I say first because they were like others after it, but this one is the one that hurt me the most because of what it was involved with, the people that were involved in it, the environment, everything just that had to do with it, so it was like a lot for a young girl, let's say girl, because I was like very, very young. Anyways, what happened was in my first year of high school, I got sick. I thought it was allergies at first because it like looked like a rash at first. Like it was just little pimples that I was getting on my skin, and it wasn't like everywhere. It was just like on my back and on my chest. So I thought it was allergies at first. So I obviously took Allergex, and I'm like, I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be good. Went to school, did my things that had to be done. After a while, these pimples started getting red, and now they're getting like red, and these are not allergies. They should have gone away by now, and they hadn't. So I went to the doctor with a friend of mine, and when I got there, they're like, no, it looks like you have a case of measles. Bear you that I had measles already as a kid, and this would have been my second time having measles. As shocked as I was like, okay, cool. And at this time, my parents had just gotten divorced in the same year, so my dad wasn't living with us and I was living with my mom. But at that moment, my mom had traveled for work, so I was at home with my mom's friend as well as her husband. So we were like, so after finding out that these are supposed measles, the doctor obviously gave me chamomile lotion and some antibiotics. Pimples were like, they weren't getting better, they were getting worse. And when I say worse, they were like turning into like, those little pimples that were like with the white pus in it. So it was looking like that, and I'm like thinking maybe that's how it's supposed to be because I'm young at this point, my mom's not around. I don't know what measles look like because we all had them and they started looking like ringworms, and I was like, this can't be measles, they really can't be measles. So I went back to the doctors, and she was like, no, now it's starting to look like maybe you have chickenpox. So I don't have these supposed measles, I have chickenpox now, And she gave me chamomile lotion again, and she gave me antibiotics as well. So I get home, and now I'm putting on this chamomile lotion and all that jazz. And one day I'm in the shower, all's good, girls singing, all happy, taking a shower. These things are like, okay, I have chickenpox, let's just leave it at that, So I'm at home, I'm in the shower, and I collapsed. In the shower, and initially I thought it was me because I was like lightheaded, because when the water's too hot and that steam is actually making you dizzy and you're just like, hey. So I thought it was like that. I thought I got lightheaded. Then I tried to get up and I couldn't. And I was just sitting there and I'm thinking, what am I gonna do? Because I'm trying to get up and I just can't. I can't feel my legs. I'm unable to stand up, I'm unable to move, you know, I'm just there. So I called my mom's friend to come and help me, because obviously I can't do this myself. So I called her, and she was unable to help me as well because she was pregnant at the time. So she called her husband, and they carried me out of the shower, and they like took me to my room. And baby, like I said, my mom had traveled and my dad wasn't around. So I was with these people until my mom has to come back, you know, and my mom wasn't due to come back for another 2 weeks. But luckily, the next day after I collapsed in the shower, she arrived. And when she arrived, like, just her driving into the driveway, I saw in her eyes that she was broken. Then she was looking at me, was like, the hell just happened, you know, what's wrong? You know, she was concerned. And at the time, I don't know what happened as well. Like, I don't know what I'm going to say happened. I just remember collapsing in the shower. Like, why I collapsed, I don't know. Why I can't walk, I don't know. So obviously, because I can't walk, so now I'm using crutches, and I'm standing in the stairway, and I'm waiting for my mom to come up. And when we asked her, like, how did you know to come home, and she's like, no, she just wasn't feeling okay. Her heart wasn't at ease. She felt like something was wrong at home. So she came back, and only to find that her daughter's like on crutches, you know. And it was hard for me. It was really hard because I didn't know what was going on. I just knew that this is my reality, you know. And now I'm missing out in school because I have supposed chicken pox, and now I can't walk. But the doctor did say something about, because it's my second time getting chicken pox, they would grow alongside my veins. Well, like, not alongside, like on my veins, and something like that, if I'm not mistaken. And obviously it will affect the circulation of blood for some reason. And I thought that's what was happening at the time. But these, sorry, so yeah, so these were obviously blocking the circulation of blood and making it hard. So obviously that's why my legs collapsed. That's what's going through my mind at this time, because what else would explain why I can't walk? So yeah, these ringworms were growing bigger, and now not only were they looking like ringworms, but they were also like releasing water, you know, releasing water as well. And it was like smelly as water. Like, it was disgusting. It was bad. And obviously these are not ringworms. These are not chicken pox. I remember what my chicken pox were like, because I had them like when I was like 9 years old. I had to change devices because my other one died. But yeah, so these were now looking, they were like releasing water, so these weren't looking like chicken pox. So like, I recall what my chicken pox looked like. I wasn't that young when I had them. I was like maybe 8 years old. So obviously we had to go back to the hospital, and now we didn't go to the doctor, we went to the hospital, and we're like, guys, the doctor said she has chicken pox and now she can't walk, you know. And then yeah, so the doctor was like, these are not chicken pox. I had been saying that these are not chicken pox. But yeah, obviously, what do I know? So they were like, no, these are not chicken pox. We don't know what they are. And we can't help you. So more antibiotics. And like, what am I supposed to do with these antibiotics? I have antibiotics at home. They've been giving me antibiotics, but you're not telling me what's happening. You're not explaining to me why it is that I can't walk. You're not telling me anything, and I'm getting frustrated. I'm already in pain. I'm missing out in school. I'm not okay emotionally. I'm not okay mentally. Physically, clearly, I wasn't okay. But, you know, I didn't really have much I could have done. There wasn't really much I could have done in that moment besides have hope, I guess, that this is gonna pass and I'm gonna walk again. You know? You think that's bad? Trust my arms to stop working. Trust my arms to stop working as well. Now I'm just laying there and I can't move my arms, I can't move my legs, I can't stand, I can't walk, I can't feed myself, I can't bath myself, I can't even wipe my own ass, bruh. I can't even wipe my own ass. Like, there was so much going on and no one was telling me why I'm going through all of this, you know. No one is explaining to me why it is I can't walk. It was like very emotional phase for me. It was like really, really bad. And I wasn't like understanding why me? You know, why me? Why me? You know, like anywho, I'm in and out of hospital for good month to 3 months. No, month to months in and out of hospital. Same story. Why I'm like this, you know, and it's fucking with me, guys. It's really, really messing with me. Yeah, and then these sores, these supposed ringworms, are now growing on my face, on my mouth. So now I can't open my mouth as wide as I would like to. So now I can't even eat solid foods because I can't even open my mouth. Like my mouth probably open like this much, and I'm like just there, you know. And now my mom is bathing me. My brother has to carry me around. My sister is feeding me, and no one, you know. At this point, I feel like this is when I needed my family the most, and this is when they were there the least, you know. This is at the point where I literally saw that the only people I have are my siblings and my parents, you know. My parents were there for me through everything, and these doctors are telling me to pray, because this girl, you know, anything could happen at any time. Just prepare yourselves for the worst, you know. They're telling us, Guti, I might not live to see another day. I mean, I am not even 16 yet and I'm already being told this. I literally haven't lived, and I'm being told, Uguti, I'm not gonna live, you know, to see. I'm not gonna live to see or to have kids of my own, to have a family of my own. And this is heartbreaking because these are the people that are supposed to be giving me hope, and they're not, you know. People are coming to pray for me, and I'm just getting irritated because my hair is disgusting. I'm disgusting. I'm just there. And I'm like, I'm not okay at this point. I'm really not okay, and no one is understanding, you know. A lot was going through my mind at that point. I'm just like, you know, if I'm supposed to die, then let me just die now. Why must I go through all this pain? Why am I going through all of this, you know? Okay. One day in the middle of the night, I'm in so much pain. I'm tossing, I'm turning, and bear in mind at this point, I'm not even sleeping in my bed. I'm basically, you know, paralyzed at this point. I need a wheelchair, and not even the one that I need to, you know, like one with the buttons maybe, so that I can like, just press and like move, you know. I'm in a lounge, I'm on the sofa, and I'm in pain. So obviously now they must rush me to the hospital. Now it's around, I think, 1 o'clock in the morning, and they're rushing me to the hospital. When we get there, the first doctor to give me hope gives it to me and takes it away. Niggas on some we're gonna have to keep her in overnight so we can, you know, monitor her, and we're gonna start an experimental whatnot, this, that, and the other. And then he walks out. When he comes back, he's like, no, you gotta take her, she has to go, we can't keep her here. Like, why? I mean, it's not like we're not gonna pay for these things, we're gonna pay for it. We just need me to be okay, you know. We need me to walk again, we need me to be able to do for myself, because having people do it for me is not it. It's really not. It's not having to depend on people sucks. I hate it. There's nothing more. I hate them depending on people, and at this point I'm my most dependent on people. I'm depending on people I wouldn't have asked for anything, you know. I'm depending on my parents, I'm depending on my baby sister, I'm depending on my brother, I can't do anything for myself, you know. And he gives me hope and takes it away just like that. And it was like, you know, it was really, really hard. It was really hard. It was like my worst experience ever. I don't wish this on my worst of enemies. I don't wish anything I've been through on my worst of enemies, you know. That this doctor gave and took away hope from me. The receptionist called my mom aside and she's like, this girl doesn't need medical attention, she needs spiritual attention, she needs she needs spiritual attention. And my mom agreed because I mean, we were praying about it, we were in and out of hospital, and we had no answers, we had no hope, we had nothing else that we could have done. So my mom took me to some place in town where they sell traditional medication, and when we got there, this guy looked at me and he was like, okay, you need to do this, that, and the other, and she should be fine. Because this was sent. This is not natural. This is man-made, you know. And partially she prayed, you know. She did everything she had to do to keep her child alive, and I'm grateful she did that, because here I am, you know. Here I am. I'm able, you know. I'm able. I can do for me, you know, without the help of others, and it feels great. It really feels great. I feel like I still have the scars to tell the story. I still do have the scars to tell the story. It's been how many, 6-7 years, and it still hurts talking about it, because when everybody tells you that you're not gonna make it without actually trying to see what is actually wrong with you, or when you at your lowest and the people that you expect to be there for you aren't there for you, it's like, damn child, like I expected you to be there and you're not. You're only around when it's beneficial for you, but when we need you, when I need you to be there for me, you're not, you know. I feel like a crybaby right now, and I don't cry.
Cap.
But yes, guys, like, people are only there when it's beneficial for them. People are ass, right? This is why I don't like people. This is why I don't like people, and this is why I'm so this is why my God is so high. Like, this is why I got my God up so high. Like, I can't with people. I really can't with people. Like, no, none of my friends called me or came and visit me when they saw that I had disappeared from school for so long. None of them. I was literally alone. I was in my lowest. And I got back to school, well, like, after the treatment, everything, obviously, after a few weeks, a month or so, I could walk again, and I looked like I had, what's that sickness?
It's not a sick. Well, what's that thing? It's called.
Vitiligo, I think.
Yeah. I look like I had. I mean, back to the doctor.
So these same doctors that told me it's Chad. I went back and they obviously gave me a cream to like help with my skin. Did this thing not make me worse? It made it
Worse. It just my marks went from being white
to be
dark.
okay. I don't know if you can see on my stomach. Yeah, but you know, like
These are the scars that tell my story.
these are the scars that made
Me, the person that I am today. Actually, I realized that I didn't tell you the point of my story.
Okay, anyways, the point of my story was to tell y'all that you know what, shit happens.
Shit happens.
But you
Gotta get up. You
gotta get up, you gotta dust yourself, you gotta be there for you because nobody else is gonna be there for you. You know, no one got you like you got you. No one's gonna love you like you should love yourself.
don't forget you. You know, a lot of the time we care so much about
Other people, we put other people before us.
First, and when you put someone else first, it means you're putting yourself where? Last. You literally, here's the person and you are behind them.
we can't forget. You can't forget the you. You can't
Forget the you in anything. You can't forget where you come from because you can't forget who you are. You can't allow anybody to take that away from you. You can't allow anybody to determine how much you love yourself. You can't let anybody determine how you treat yourself. You know,
This is life.
bro, this is life, bro. And if you're gonna depend on other people, yeah, I won't take it away from the good people. Like, they are genuine people that are gonna be there for you, irregardless. They're gonna be there
For you, no matter what, no matter.
how wrong you've done them, and no matter what you're going through, they will be there for you. They are those people, and I'm not trying to take this away from them, but they are people that are going to belittle you. They're going to be people that are going to try to size you up. They're going to be people that are going to try to bring you down, and you cannot allow that to happen because only you know your story. Only you know what formed this person that you are today, and what you've been through for you to be where you are. You know, only you know what you did, what you had to do for you to be where you want to be. And you know, I'll do what I have to do to be where I want to be, and it has to be that way with everyone. Like, I know it's hard. Like when you're so used to putting other people's needs before yours, it's hard to learn to put yours first. But you got to learn to put yours first in anything and everything. If you
You just cannot.
allow yourself to put yourself last, you can't do that. You know,
Bro, only
you got you, and I'm gonna emphasize this a lot. You got you. Nobody got you like you got you. Nobody got you like you got you. You know, you gotta keep your head up. You gotta keep your guard up. Don't close yourself up. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying close yourself up. I'm not saying block yourself from the world. I'm not saying make it hard for people to get in. I'm just saying
know what people you live.
don't just let any topic get carried into your life just because they say, bro, I love you.
Those are just words. It's easy for you to tell someone,
I love you, but it's hard for you to actually show it. And if someone tells you they love you and they treat you like they don't, then they genuinely probably don't love you. Don't hold on to something because you're in love with the thought of it or the idea of it or what it could be. If it
isn't, it isn't. You know, don't. I cannot.
Don't force situations that shouldn't be forced.
But yeah, I hope
Y'all enjoyed that video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know if you're trying to see more story times. And you know what? Stay blessed. Much love from me to you. Bye.